managing partner of founder of Barnea. I'm giving the first presentation because I have to rush to the airport, so you will forgive me, I will not be able to stay for the whole event. I was asked to speak about the second round, give you some insight and some tips under the assumption that we're talking about being past the first round and going on the way to the second round and diving back in because we're limited time. So the first round, what does the first round mean? It means you have money in the bank, which is the biggest thing, the biggest achievement of the first round. You also have shareholders now. You have the founders, you had them before. You have ESOP representing your employees. And you have the new friends in the block, the investors. And you have a structure of corporate structure, which includes ordinary shares, and sometimes you also have preferred shares. I don't know which one is in some case, but often you have ordinary shares as well as preferred shares, meaning you have two classes of shares in your company. Not all shareholders are equal. You have a board of directors, usually after the first round, it's still controlled by the founders. It's working together. You may have, the investors may have 1, 2 board seats and a list of restrictive provisions, veto rights that they have influence over the company. And you have your employees, which now you have money, you're actually paying them salaries, and you have employees as a factor in the company. And this is the company post the first round. And now between the first round and the second round, what are the challenges that any or most companies are facing? Firstly, money is running out. At the beginning it seemed like you had a lot of money, but now you started to spend it. You can already see that money will eventually run out. You have shareholders, starting with the founders. Well, in the beginning we were all joined at the hip, but now very often you see a varying level of involvement in the company. Some are more, some are less, some have other interests. So you see the founders are no longer, not the same, not equal. ESOP, the employees, you gave options. Some of the option pool is exhausted already. All of it is exhausted. The option pool is running low. You need to think about increasing the option pool. You have your investors. Well, in the beginning, again, you may have 1 investor, 2 investors, but investors have a varying level of interest in the company. Some are more interested, some are less interested. So you would have some investors who are actively supportive of involved, and some are less. You're also facing the challenge of employees. Recruiting more employees is always a challenge. Now that you're an operating company, you're facing the issue of paying salaries. There's competition for good people, hard to get good people, so you need to pay them good salaries. You also need to incentivize them through the options, so it's a challenge. And hopefully you're working on your product, completing development, thinking about creating business, going to the market, starting marketing and sales.